Morning, folks. It's Rob. I thought I'd take an early morning flight. I'm not even sure. Let's see. It's about 7:30, and got the strobe on there, and we're gonna fly around town, see what lights are on downtown area. Uh, let's let's drop it down. I have it way too high. Drop down about 150 feet. A little less than that. There's our fire department. There's Ace. Don't see much movement there yet. It doesn't open for another half hour. Let's look down here. There's our main street. We look down. There's the signs in front of Ace. And raising the, oh, there's that really cool sign that changes images regularly. There's the grocery sign. That is really cool. We're gonna drop down to 100 feet. Raise the gimbal up. And there it is. I got it all zoomed in as much as I can. And just drop it down a little more. And move forward. There's a new sign. Let's see if we can get a little better angle on it. There it is. We got the domino sign. Very good. Opening next week, folks. Domino's will be doing business here in Evans City. Gonna raise it. Altitude back up. We're up to 163 feet. And fly over towards the school. See what they've done since, I think the last I flew over it was Wednesday. Sun came up a little faster than I expected. It took me a while to make my coffee. So I wanted to be out here really well before 7. And made it at 7:30. All right. Uh-oh. Let's see. What more they've been into here, tearing things down. Just kind of a little sideways yaw here. Up over 300 feet, almost my maximum, 385. But looks like they're tearing down the rear building. They're doing this all from the center, so you don't, well, you can't see unless you have a bird in the eye. Bird in the sky. Bush. It is early. Can't talk well this morning here, gang. And see what they're turning down. This is since Wednesday. Really gutting the rear building there, closest to the fields. So, and all right. About 64. We're gonna. Oh, there's the. There's the sky. The sun just coming up over. I was out in Montana. We timed the sun going down a couple times over the buttes. By the time the sun touches the horizon till it's totally gone, it's usually 15 minutes. So the sun just quit touching the horizon, so it's been up for about 15 minutes here. That's about right from when I put the drone up. Okay, we're going to put this in sport mode. And we're going to boogie on over. That's a cell tower up at the cemetery we see off to the right. We're going to boogie on over to Maplewood, see what the heck is going on over there. I have to. Max altitude reached. Okay. I have a UV filter on the front of my drone, so more or less like a protective filter, so nothing would accidentally hit the lens, either when I'm handling it or when you're up in the sky. I have had birds try to attack my drone a couple times. Good deterrent is red and silver foil tape. So I gotta pick that up and put it on this bird. And there's Maplewood. We're just kind of doing a sideways step here. Yeah. Wow. Really doing a lot to get everything sculpted there on the hillside so they can put some houses. Pretty nifty. I looked before I came out, it said it was 52 degrees. Doesn't feel that warm. Air feels a bit cold on the back. So, you get a good look at how they're making a nice little residential community there on the hillside. Drop the gimbal down, get a little more, get down to the railroad tracks.
Battery level is low. Aircraft will return to the home point in 10 seconds.
Well, there we go. Battery level low. We're going to let it come back. 24% power. This is a shorter battery. I like the longer ones because get a few more minutes of flight time. Let's see. If I put the stick forward, we'll return a little faster. No, not really. Same speed. But there you have it. Flew around the school. Flew around Maplewood. And, there's a steeple at the Lutheran Church. Very, very nice. Let's see. I'm not going to be able to see the other one very well, because it's trying to come home. So, there's Ace down there. Off in the distance, we have the VFW. Looks like they got the roof done. Don't see any ladders up there now. And there we are in the backyard. 16% power. There's our target. Crosshairs lined up really well. This is the first time I've let it come back home all the way from my furthest point. Didn't know it would line up that well. I can hear it now. There's my coffee sitting on the sidewalk. All right, we're going to tap stop. And all right, folks, second flight of the day. Thought I'd put the longer battery on and still scoot around town a little bit. All righty, here we go, up and away. We're going up to our maximum altitude. right from the start. You know what? Let's we're looking over towards the school. There we go. There's the school as we went on the first flight. And then see where the sun is. Ah, there's the sun up in the air. Well above the horizon now. We're going up to max. Gonna hear that in a second. Max altitude reached. Okay. There's our little town. And you want to fly. We're in sport mode, which is well, he's buzzing right along. Okay. We're flying out to the cemetery. Haven't flown up at the cemetery lately, so I'll fly up that way, see what the heck we can see. I'm going to stop here and we'll just do a little. There's the cell tower. Have the drone facing me. There's the sun. .85% power. There's President's Square. Down below there. There's the town. Oh, my coffee did not come from coffee break this morning. There we go. Going a full 360 from this vantage point. .83% power. And coming back around to the cemetery view. And we are well below the height of the town. So I have to be careful. I could actually go a bit higher from where I am because there we go. We have our connection back tracks. Let's turn it around there. There's the creek. There's the railroad tracks. And see how shiny the rails are? You know these tracks are used quite a bit. Somewhere between about 9:30 and midnight, you'll hear 2 or 3 trains come through. And sometimes during the day, you hear one also come through. That's what keeps those rails shiny. The you see a lot of rails that have very little use. They'll be rusty brown color. So there we are. I'm just buzzing along here. We're still in sport mode, so we're flying along pretty quick. Highest speed I've had on this drone is about just under 40 miles an hour. So there we go. Looking down here. Oh. All right, I think we're going to turn around. Raise the gimbal up a little bit. There's the sun off in the distance. Nice looking horizon. A little haze on the horizon. About 15 to 20 mile an hour, 15 to 20 mile visibility. So, all right, head on back. Looking down here. You see the sun coming over the hills. You can see the shadow line at the edge of the horizon as it's coming up. Keep dropping down. Pretty cool stuff. Let's see. Here's the railroad tracks. Let's follow those a little bit. 52% power. You can see how the railroad tracks follow the creek. And 60% power. Let's just keep following the railroad tracks around. We're going to look up the tracks towards Zilly and see if there's anything on the siding. One of the things you see from some of my older videos, you'll see that there's our water treatment plant, the sewage treatment plant. But one of the things you'll see in some of my older videos, you'll see the siding just completely stacked with the big round chemical cars. They're hauling oil to the processing plants. 56% power. Let's follow this curve. Now it looks like HP Star in the distance. One of my favorite people are there. Morning, Brenda. Brenda knows lumber better than most guys, so she's an awesome person. Let's see. Ah, getting out to the end of the string. See the this is I got it back. I moved around here a little bit, so got the 5 bars in white. It had turned gold. The transmission bars, you can tell how strong the signal is. So no rail cars sitting on the siding. So all right, there we have it. There's the storage location. Talking to someone the other day, and he said that amazingly 78 units were broken into and everything robbed out of them here a few years ago. And 2 were not. So how does that happen? Someone on an inside job or what? 49% power. We're going to bring it back. So we'll get a little, raise the gimbal here a little bit so you can see the sun again. And we're coming back on down. Down the railroad tracks. There's where the switch is, where the tracks join. Folks, this was a fun flight. I don't do that often where I grab a second battery and put the drone right back up in the air. But just had a little extra time before I head to the wood shop. I have a bunch of signs to make today. So I have to get busy and do some of that. But we'll just head on down here. Really pushing it with the sport mode. Don't normally fly in sport mode. When you're flying in sport mode, the obstacle avoidance system is turned off. And when you're flying around in low altitude or among different items, you don't want to do that, because if you get too close, your perception might not be as good as what the drone can see with those sensors on it. So, alrighty. 36% power. Pretty cool stuff. Going over the baseball fields. No, no one practicing this morning. There was some new lights at the mansion apartments. Funny, the mansion apartments, if you look in our history book, you'll see that it was truly a mansion, 8,000 square foot. I'll look down, see the crick. I hear the drone overhead now. And I'm just going to slip over here a little bit. We could come straight down and find our target. 29% power. We will be getting a warning here real shortly that this battery's getting a little low. I'm going to change. I switched over to normal mode and it did not show up on the screen as a big change or warning. There we go. Oh, I'm going to back things up a little bit. Put it right on the target. There we go. Thanks for being along on the flight, folks. Enjoy the early morning flights. Have a great day.